All right, welcome to Lab 6 for BUSI 100 MIS class. And in Lab 6, what we're going to learn about is a little bit more detail on XML. And if you haven't looked at the book yet, the XML stands for Extensible Markup Language. And as you might expect, XML is related to HTML, Hypertext Markup Language. And the idea is that with XML, I can use my own custom tags. It does not force a particular tag set. HTML does this. In other words, you have to have a body, use P for paragraph, H for headers, and so on. XML allows different companies, different users to use their own tag sets and to be able to exchange data then across the internet. One of the benefits is that XML is a little bit easier to read than some of the other e-business languages such as EDI. So let's take a look at XML here real briefly. And if you notice here, this is native XML in Notepad, and this is what we'll be producing or creating in the lab, although it's a different set of tags. If you look at this particular tag set, if I want to figure out the date of the order, I can see that fairly quickly right here by looking at the tag order date. Now, even this particular format in XML is not, within Notepad, is not very readable. But one of the neat benefits of Internet Explorer or any browser is that I can look at an XML file and it will automatically decode it and format the XML file in this kind of nice nested format, and I can expand the little pluses and so forth to look at these different uh, um, items within an order. So pretty quickly I can find out information about the order or what the contents are, what the items are, and so forth. Now what we're going to do in this particular lab is create an XML file and then use a technology called XSLT, which stands for Extensible Style Sheet Language and Transformation, so that we can format an HTML document or format an XML document to create different flavors of HTML document, either text, other HTMLs, and so forth. This is useful if I'm working with multiple different browsers and I want to be able to route the output to, say, Safari or Opera or Internet Explorer, and I need to know what that, I may have browser-specific tags for that. So the XSLT acts as a script or a program to manipulate the data that's in the XML. So let's jump down to the end of the slides here. And so slide 38 in the BUSI 100-08 slide deck. And again, what we're going to be doing is using an XML file as an input and processing that and generating HTML. Now, how we'll do that is actually using Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer happens to be, an XSL engine, and so it will read data from our XSL file as well as the XML file and generate new HTML. So this gets a little bit complicated. You may already be a little bit lost as far as what we're dealing with the XML and XSL files. So let's walk through the creation of the first two files. What I want you to do in step one here is copy everything in this white box, and so we'll copy that and then start a notepad session. So we have a blank notepad, and now we'll paste all of that text, and this is our fitness uh, membership list, and basically just a list of names. So you can go in here and type in where it says your name, put in your name, put in your a friend's name. I'll put in Professor Post, pet's name, etc., whatever. It doesn't really matter what's in here. The idea that you want to do though is have some unique data within this. Now let's save this file. So I'm going to save, and I'm going to call this fitness.xml. I need to change the save as type to all files so that Notepad does not force a .txt at the end. So do fitness.xml, and then I'm going to save it into my where did it go here? I've got a lab 6 folder and save it there. And then I'm going to minimize this particular file. Let's go to step 2, and now we're going to create another file. So I want to copy everything here, go back in and create another notepad file and paste everything in the from step number 2. And notice this is also XML, but it's in what's called the XSL style sheet language. In the middle section right here, you will see HTML. This should be familiar from previous classes, so that you see basically that we're going to have a title, Bond Student Fitness Center, welcome to the Bond Student Fitness Center, as the only text. Real simple HTML being generated. I'm going to save this file, and we'll call it fitnesscenter.xsl, and again make all files, save that, and minimize that. So I should have 2 notepads open here at this time.